Hi, welcome for our RTL online training. This is Chandra. I am here to talk about today general topic. We have seen the IT industry last 2 years. Most of the people has attended interviews directly, and some of the people has attended like proxy type of interviews uh, that has been supported last 2 years because of COVID and all. Now the companies has started asking to come for face-to-face round, and also they're asking to come to office and work at least 1 or 2 days per week. It means it's like a hybrid model. And if you are ready to come to office, there are a lot of opportunities in companies. We can see in Naukri.com, work from office, or F2F interview is mandatory, this type of things. So I don't want to talk too much about the proxy and other things because it's different opinions from individuals. Now, what I'm going to do is we are RTL Technologies. We have identified what is the root cause, why the people are looking for proxy. Why can't we clear the interviews ourselves? Somebody says that I'm lacking in English communication skills. I'm lacking subject. I do not have idea about real time. I don't have idea about real time concepts. So two things here major. One is I'm lacking in communication English. The second one is I'm able to attend the classes, understand the concept, little bit I'm able to do the practice. But what about beyond? Real time is important. What is real time? Generally, if we talk about what is real time, real time is nothing but nobody is 100% perfect. Okay, nobody is 100% perfect. I'm going to explain how we can overcome this and how we can stop this proxy and do the interview ourselves and go for attending the interviews face to face, and also ready to work at office in front of our team members, communicate with our on-site coordinators, or directly interacting with the client. As we discussed, two things are very important. One is lack of professional communication skills. We already know that we are able to speak in English, but we are applying as experienced consultant. When we are applying as experienced consultant, the way the answer expected from the interviewer is completely different. You are giving correct answer, but you are not giving as a professional, as an experienced consultant. There the problem comes. There the problem comes into the picture. Most of the people is to tell 30 minutes we have discussed with the interviewer. Whatever the questions he has asked, I have given the answers, but still no reply from the company, or they kept it on hold, or they says that you are not that much having capability. What I have to do? The thing is how you are explaining, that is important. They'll ask you, tell me, for example, I'll tell you one, they'll ask you, tell me the supplier model in financials or in supply chain management. They will ask you, tell me the supplier model. Supplier model we are going to configure by defining the supplier. Within that, we'll have an address. Within that supplier site, within that supplier contacts, and after that, we are going to define supplier bank accounts, and then we will go for define qualification of the supplier. After all defining this, supplier is a global and supplier site is at business unit level. This is a professional person or experienced consultant will give the overview of this entire concept. But general person, what they'll do is they'll say supplier model means supplier address, site, contacts, and bank accounts will define. That's the answer. So that's a entry level persons who are applying for a job, that is fine. But when we are applying 3 to 5 years of experience, we are supposed to explain this way, because you are applying as a functional consultant. Obviously you are supposed to interact with the client, and you are supposed to interact with the business users, and in work to sub teams you have to conduct some workshops and prepare a documentation, right? That's why they'll expect a high communication skills that we have to improve. The second one is real time subject. When I say real time subject, first thing, we have to be very strong with the basics. When you are strong with the basics, then you can concentrate about the real time. First, be strong in the basics. For example, if I ask you, I'll give you 30 minutes time. Can you configure the account payables basic setups without referring the Excel sheet, without referring any video, without taking help from any other person? Can you configure it in the sequence order? It means that entire process should be in your mind, and what steps we have to do first, what will happen after that, what step. This basic thing we must be in our mind. Then learning real time will take maximum 20 days, not more than that. Nobody is asking you in the interview to explain all the real time concepts. They'll tell you, or they'll ask you, can you tell me some of the components which you have done, or what problems you have faced, and what was the troubleshooting process you, and how you have achieved. This type of questions we'll be asking in the interviews. Module wise, 4 to 5 in real time concepts we have to be clear theoretically, practically. With our hands we have to do it. Then we can explain in front of the interviewer very confidently that when I was working in my project, I have got this requirement, and which is not available in the product. I have configured it, and I have tested like this, and I have delivered to my client like this. That's how we can go for explain. So before we go for real time concept, first perfect 100% all the basic things. Then talk about the real time and be practical on the real time module wise, and mention those things in your resume. They'll ask you the same thing. Okay. So how we can achieve these things? So we have identified what is our task. Now most of the companies have started recording the interviews, comparing the voice, asking them to run for one round of interview, asking them to come for office in hybrid model 1 or 2 days. No question of job supports, because even the working professionals also are busy to go to office, and you should be in a position to go ahead with that. So this is our life. We have to spend some time to complete or settle down in our life. Okay. So what we have discussed RTL Technologies is, so far we are conducting these classes. This is regular classes we are conducting. Now, very first time, we are starting from September 2022. What we are starting is, the starting is of a placement procedure. Placement procedure. So you can attend for demo classes. It's a free of cost demo 1 and demo 2. After attending, if you think that yes, I'm interested in this particular course, I wanted to get a job in this course, then you can go for attending our regular classes. Daily 1 hour class will be there. It's completely online, and in the regular class we are going to explain as per our syllabus. That's a 2 months course duration we are going to conduct. So this is what happening last 4 years or 5 years, whatever we have done RTL online training. 80% of the people are not able to get into this particular success area because of the lacking of practice with the trainer monitoring. So 1 hour class, whatever we have today, that should be practiced 3 to 4 hours on the same day, and it has to be documented, and it has to be prepared, and they have to give the demo in front of the trainer, and either in online or offline. If it is online, we are going to create a Microsoft Teams account, and we are going to conduct a real-time environment. You may be in Pune, Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, anywhere in US or somewhere across the world, anywhere internet if you have, you are supposed to connect to our placement session. Or if you are in offline, well and good. We are based out in Hyderabad. Okay, you can come directly to the office. Our placement trainer is going to be there, is going to conduct the practical sessions. For example, today we have discussed how to configure subledger accounting process. Everybody can understand, but when you start doing the practice, there might be some problems you will be facing. In regular training, trainer cannot concentrate individually each and every person, because in a batch there will be 10 members. Each person comes up with some error. It's difficult to complete the sessions. So the trainer can say, let's go to the video and see that again, what is the problem, and go for fix up. But when it comes for here, the trainer is going to sit with you. Trainer is going to make sure that you are supposed to complete this task, and is going to assign multiple tasks similar to that with some real time concepts. And you are supposed to complete that practice, and assignments, whatever is done, you are supposed to complete. If not, the trainer will identify where you got struck up and what is the reason why you got struck up. He will go for hunt you to till you complete the assignments. And also you are supposed to prepare a document. For example, today we have configured recurring invoices in account payables module, and what are the steps you will follow to configure recurring invoices. We know that we created 5 6 recurring invoices. In the interviewer, they are asking, tell me how will you configure recurring invoices in account payables. So here you know the answer, but where to start the answer, where you have to start the answer. So you will tell second step first step second, like that. Whenever we say, for example, recurring invoices, we will say that whenever the supplier would like to have multiple invoices, first we'll configure the special calendar, nothing but a payable calendar. After that, we will go for define this recurring invoice. We'll download the spreadsheet template from recurring invoices option. Make sure that ADF desktop integrator is already installed in our local machine. Connect to the application and enter the invoice details, and then go for generate invoices, and then check those invoices are uploaded successfully in the application. That's how we have to prepare a documentation step by step, and that needs to be explained like an interview. So every day class you are practicing, and multiple examples you are practicing, and you are preparing a documentation, and you are going to explain that end of the day, and you are going to leave the day. Like that, you are going for preparing interviews and doing the projects and assignments, real time concepts. It means you are overcoming of these two things. One, after some time your communication skills will be increased, and you will be very confident on the basic subject, and you will be ready to troubleshoot in case if there is any new concept as given in the project. So that's how real time subjects you can improve that here. So this is what we are going to conduct. Definitely, it takes 2 months. It will take another 2 months additionally. Then you are free. There is no question of cheating. You are ready to go for face-to-face round and clear the interviews. You are ready to go to office and work in front of your manager and ready to give the presentations, documentations, execution, support, implementation, everything you can do it. Okay. So these are the courses we are going to conduct. People who wants to clear interviews on themselves, please contact us. If you are depending on someone else will clear the interview, someone else will do the job because of me, somebody will support job type of mindset people, please do not enroll into this batch. I request, I sincerely request everyone. If somebody says that maybe it takes 1 or 2 months additional time, no problem. I want to clear the interview myself. I want to work myself. Maybe some little bit doubt comes, you can communicate. That is very common in IT industry. In IT industry, we do not know what problem comes tomorrow, but you should be ready to face that problem and clear the problem issues and provide the solution to your client. Make sure that you are having that type of subject and confidence level. Okay. So this type of people, whoever is interested, please communicate with us. This is our number. Contact our executive. They'll provide you the complete details. Now, once again, I am telling, if you want to clear your self-interview clearing and self-job, you don't want any support, 98% you want to do it, maybe 1 or 2%, obviously in the team itself they will support based on your attitude, based on your troubleshoot, or based on your approach towards to the problem solving. Definitely they will come up with you and they are ready to help you. Okay, so this is all we are going to learn. So what tools we are going to tool, like Microsoft Teams, Jira tool, ServiceNow, supporting, SR rising, documentation, how we have to prepare everything. If you have these two things in your mind, please enroll for this particular program. If you have some other thing in your mind, please do not enroll into this batch. We do not encourage such type of mindset consultants into this particular program. Please. Thank you. These are the courses. Thank you, everyone. Let's see a different change in IT after Corona. Last 2 years. After that, we wanted to change the entire recruitment process model in our way. We are trying our level best. If some people get hurt, I personally sorry to them. I can understand some people mindset. If my words are hurt someone, I personally say sorry to them. But my personal opinion is this is going to be work out. Okay. Thank you.